Today we're watching Malaki Starks, the safety out of the University of Georgia. Malachi is 6'1", 205 pounds. The two things that stand out to me about Malaki Starks, number one, his versatility, and number two, probably most impressive, is his ability in man coverage. I would go so far as to say he is exceptional and rare so far as his man coverage abilities. The film offers good evidence of that throughout each game. We'll get to that. We'll start with him playing deep middle against an empty set. He is assigned on this play to read the release of number 2 to the weak side, number 3 strong. He is on the lookout for any seam, post, or overs. Off the ball, you can see him check 2 weak, come back to the number 3 receiver to this side. We have him here as part of a 2-high look, backside or weak safety. Watches the quarterback, very attentive to this cross to the post, taking that away. These early clips are just to show his versatility, an effort to show his comfort in different roles. We see him here in zone match, watching the quarterback, reading this route, and picking it up. We have him again in a 2-deep look off the ball. Watch him check the release of the number 1 receiver in his back pedal. Make sure there's no cross from the other side. Comes out of his back pedal, gets on top of this vertical. Malachi comes up big on this play. He's coming from outside of our screen to make a stop on 3rd down. Texas is running this dragon concept with the back to the flat, a slant being run, and the quarterback reading this linebacker. Very instinctive as he drives on the football. Notice as he makes the hit with his outside arm, he goes for the strip. To this point in the video, everything has been positive. It's about to get better because his man coverage skills are his greatest attribute, and they are quite spectacular and quite rare. But I do want to point out that he is not a prospect who has arrived or who is without blemish, and we'll look at some of those things later in the video. Just hang with me. He's in man coverage on the number 2 receiver. Very patient, unhurried, unworried, easy as he turns to run. Watch how he squeezes the top of this route. And then he cuts underneath of it, staying in the hip pocket of this receiver. Malachi has some spectacular interceptions, just leaping, acrobatic, at the highest point, plucking the ball out of the air interceptions that you can find, I'm sure, on YouTube. One from 2022 versus Oregon, I think, and this year versus Clemson. Very similar looking plays along the sideline, just really spectacular plays. In fact, if you watched him at the Senior Bowl coming downhill, catching the ball, he catches it like a wide out. None of those comments about his hands being the reason why he plays corner. Really catches the ball like a wide receiver. Here he is in man coverage against the point of this bunch. Watch him undercut this route. Very natural playing the football in the air. If you're the Ravens, you're getting a picture of what it would be like to have Starks and Kyle Hamilton on the field at the same time. Here he is covering the slot. Man-to-man coverage outside on this receiver. He's taking away the post. He's in a position where he can turn and run if this route goes vertical. Watch how easy he is reading it in breaking and breaking on it to cut it off. Malachi has man coverage responsibilities on this receiver. You can see him backpedal off the ball as the receiver releases. He's not reading the backfield at all, just the receiver. It's third down. Bites hard on this fake bubble, and the team gives up a touchdown as a result. He's going to bite on this play action in the backfield. This receiver is going to get over the top, although the football doesn't go there. The alley defender here, he has contain on this run. As a tackler, he's certainly willing with decent physicality. I do see guys slip him. I do see him tackle high or get juked in the open field. I've also seen him take poor angles in the run game, often as an alley defender, finding himself out of position. I do not think of him as instinctive versus the run in the way that Xavier Watts is, for example. Another too high look pre-snap. Good trigger downhill on the tight end. As soon as he sees the quarterback's shoulder raised, he's downhill. We'll see him tackle high here and slip off the ball carrier. Pressed up at the line of scrimmage. He gets slow played here off the ball. You've seen him turn his hips, and then the receiver crosses his face. He's at the line of scrimmage, man-to-man on this number 2 receiver inside. Again, off the ball, we see this slow play by the receiver. Run up on his feet, get separation outside. Poor throw or a miscommunication. Some of these things toward the end of the video are small and they're bound to happen. But you also see him bite and give up big plays. You see him miss tackles. All this is to point out, and I'm not hearing a lot of people speak this way. Maybe I'm not listening to the right people, that he's not yet arrived. He's not a perfect prospect. As a safety, he does most things well. I don't think he's particularly instinctive or particularly rangy on the back end, but he's generally assignment sound and he is extremely versatile. And certainly you have to allow any rookie coming into the NFL time to work and time to improve. His great strength is he is a safety who can be trusted to cover like a cornerback. If you can imagine what that provides in the way of disguised alignment, disguised assignment, he's a fascinating prospect. And I think he would be a very, very good fit in Baltimore.